I was able to stop standing in front of my closet feeling overweight, overwhelmed, and unworthy, and instead feel confident, in control, and very clear on my next step forward. Raise your hand if you've ever stood in front of a full closet and felt like you had absolutely nothing to wear. I have too, and there's something I want to tell you today. It has nothing to do with your age, your body, or even your budget. It's all about your closet, and we can fix that. One of the words I hear most often from women in my age group is the word frumpy. Frumpy is not about an age or a body type. It has more to do with standing in front of a closet that does not work for your real life today. Frumpy could be a different version of you, a career that's ended, a body type that doesn't exist any longer, even a different decade that you haven't quite moved into yet. And every morning when you stand in front of your closet and feel like something's just not right, your mind doesn't say, well, my clothes are outdated. It says, something is wrong with me. My friends, after this video, I never want you to tell yourself that lie again. So here's what I want you to do specifically, and this closet hack only takes about 15 minutes. The first thing you do after you watch this video is to go to your closet and pull out every item that causes friction. What does friction mean? Well, let me give you some examples. That piece you bought on a deep discount, but it's never looked quite right on you. Something you spent a lot of money on, but you never found a place to wear. It could mean an older piece that no longer fits you, but you've never gotten around to altering it, or even something that someone gifted you, but you just really don't like it. Here's the big one, my friends. I'm keeping this just in case I lose weight, or just in case I put the weight back on. Every single one of those pieces is costing you dearly every single day. It's costing you confidence. It's costing you time. It's costing you mental energy. So I want you to set your timer for 15 minutes and pull out every single piece that causes one of the types of friction that I described. You know, there was a season for me when looking at my closet reminded me of everything I've lost. In fact, my closet was a version of me that just didn't exist anymore. There were clothes that I'd once worn to an office I no longer was employed at. There were clothes that symbolized my role in my family and my children's lives that had morphed into something new and different. And there were even clothes that no longer fit my body after a major health crisis. Before I get to the step that is going to surprise you the most, I just want to offer you a free 5-day closet detox workshop that's going to help you go through the closet detox process with me, holding you by the hand, and step by step, we will get your closet into the shape you've always dreamed of. For me, this meant that I even looked about 10 pounds lighter, because after I had detoxed my closet, not only was I happier with the clothes I had left, but they looked really good on me and flattered the figure that I had today. So click on the link or the QR code and check out that free course. The next hack I'm going to tell you to get your closet organized is going to go against everything you're feeling. And that is, after you've removed all of those articles of clothing that have caused you friction, do not go and buy anything new. Now, this may go against every instinct that you have, because if you're like me, retail therapy used to be the thing that helped me feel valuable, on trend, and disguise those things about my body that I really didn't love. And if I'm honest, shopping for clothes was one thing that would give me that little dopamine hit that made me feel okay on a bad day. And it could also make me really feel like I was worthy. If this sounds like you, take this advice. Sit with the closet that you have for 1 week. Help break the habit of getting your worth from things that you buy in the store. Because let's face it, you just cleaned out a closet full of those items you bought on sale or when you were having a bad day and you never wore. When you sit with that smaller closet for 1 week, something really exciting happens. When you open a closet that has 20 items of clothing that you really love instead of 60 items that you're overwhelmed by, that causes a shift. I promise you'll feel lighter, clearer, and you'll probably start to notice patterns and styles that really feel like you in this season of your life.
You may realize that you are a classic minimalist. You have a clean, simple silhouette with no excess detail, and your palette is so refined it almost doesn't need color. Or you may find that you are a timeless elegance type style with a polished, intentional, quiet luxury look and a palette that feels like a French afternoon. You may learn that you love to dress with bold sophistication, rich saturated colors, and bold prints. That means you are never invisible.
Now, when you get to the place where you start reaching for items of clothing that you don't have, then it's time to go shopping with something specific in mind. Let me share something really personal with you. I made this video because I went through this process myself. And the friction audit that I'm teaching you helped me find my way back to my new self. I was able to stop trying to recreate the person and the body I'd been in the past and move forward into the future. I was able to stop standing in front of my closet feeling overweight, overwhelmed, and unworthy, and instead feel confident, in control, and very clear on my next step forward. Now, there's a lot more to that story, and I promise I will share it with you very soon. But for now, you have a specific assignment. Set that clock for 15 minutes. Go do your friction audit. And I want you to drop in the comments how many clothes you were able to get rid of in that 15 minutes and what types of things you purged from your closet. Did you know that I've made over 1,000 videos to help you downsize and organize your home? And there's so much more to come. So I hope that you'll subscribe, like, and share this video with a friend who needs it. If today's video resonated with you, you're going to want to make sure that you come back for next week's. This is Shannon from Skip to My Life, and do not forget, my friends, that today is not the end of your story.